Welcome back to yet another one of the League Job tutorial videos, where I will look into how to upload game statistics on the portal. We have the game statistics in the File Work Tools menu. You have Upload Game Stats if you're uploading regular match days or regular league games, and Upload Academy Stats if you're uploading Academy statistics. So in the upload game stats, you should have a save, or you should have a player statistics export from the shortlist of the League Observer manager inside Football Manager. And if you don't have that, and if you don't have the view for the League Observer shortlist, you can download that and import to Football Manager via the link that's in here, or in the instructions rather. And then the view should be exported as an HTML file. And what you need to make sure you do is scroll through all of the players that are in the shortlist, because Football Manager doesn't export players it hasn't seen. So you would see a blank name, for instance, if you haven't scrolled through all the players. So it takes a while to scroll down everything, but it's easier to start at the top and then just use the mouse wheel to continuously scroll down. Once you've done that, you should have an HTML file, and you can export it, or rather import it, into the portal via the browse menu here. So I will look for my export for Miners Match Day 2, which is the most recent unimported file. And then the tool checks some things to see that everything is correct. And you have, first of all, you have a checks to see how many players minutes, or how many player minutes have been played per player. It should be 90, because at least in the league games, you only have 90 minutes being played. So outfield minutes should be 90, keeper minutes should be 90. There are some instances where this is lower than 90, and those are instances when there are red cards, so I've put that there. If there are red cards here, you will you will notice that the outfield minutes are a bit lower. But there's also injuries that can affect the outfield minutes, and in those cases, you would need to make sure, or need to check the video to see whether or not there have been any injuries that hasn't received a substitution. Because if we have a substitution, then the minutes will be divided equally among those two players. So this should be 90. This should be 90 as well for keepers. If there are any errors here, something is wrong with the import, and that might need checking before uploading the game to the index itself. And then we see a check players per team. Usually if there are any errors, this players per team is not going to be 11. So it might be 10, and then you know that something is wrong with that specific team, and then you can go into Football Manager and check what the error is, or otherwise contact the board of directors to see what can be fixed. We also see the imported data as in the keeper format, so all of the goalkeeper statistics and the outfield statistics, which includes all of the attributes they have played for, or the players have for that specific game. So what this tool does is that it calculates game-by-game statistics. So it checks the total sum of all of the statistics already on the portal against the total that you get from the import, or from the export from Football Manager. Because Football Managers at this current time cannot export match-by-match statistics, we need to do the calculations ourselves. So that is what the tool does, and checks that everything is correct. So this looks okay. We have 11 players per team, we have 90 minutes, and this looks okay. So then I click Upload Game. And you have successfully uploaded the recent match day. And then we do this for all subsequent match days as well. It's important to do this in order, because the game ID that links this specific game to the game in the schedule looks for the next upcoming game that doesn't have any data on the index yet. So if you have accidentally upload a major match day 1 or major match day 4 before major match day 3, you will get some errors there. So try to be consistent in the order of your upload. So I will upload again the Cup Group Game 1. Here we will see more teams because the Cup Group Game has a lot more teams participating, all 16. But the checks here looks okay as well. Outfield minutes 90, keepers minutes 90, no red cards. And then we have some teams that have had substitutions or injuries that affected the number of players that played for those teams during this match day. But otherwise, it looks okay. We have 2 goalkeepers for each match day game ID, and then we have all of the different game IDs for the outfield players as well. So I will upload this too. And that is how you upload game statistics for the league and cup games throughout the season.